New text messages from a close friend of actress Blake Lively, who also happens to be one of the world's biggest stars, have been unsealed in the court battle between Lively and her It Ends With Us co-star and director Justin Baldoni. The new documents feature messages sent between Lively and pop star Taylor Swift. In the text, Swift appears to call Baldoni expletives, and Lively seems to ask for Swift's endorsement in making script changes to the movie. CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul joins me now. So, Shanelle, remind us how this started and why we're seeing these texts.
Yeah, it feels like we've been talking about this story for months because we have. But now there was this document dump in the ongoing legal saga between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. Lively, just to recap, had filed this legal complaint back in December of 2024. And then what she had alleged there was basically that she had endured sexual harassment, she said. And she also accused Justin Baldoni of being at the center of what she called this effort to destroy her reputation. Baldoni's team, meanwhile, had said that those accusations were completely false. He had denied them. He called this complaint shameful. And he also responded with his own lawsuit. That, though, was dismissed back in June.
So what information are we learning from these unsealed documents?
A lot of information. This is a treasure trove, but the big bombshell here is the communication between Blake Lively and her longtime friend and, of course, huge pop star Taylor Swift. Now, we knew that they were friends, and Taylor Swift has been part of the conversation around this whole legal battle because of their friendship. But now what we're seeing is what that conversation really looked like. You mentioned that expletive, so I want to just explain the context here, because in it, Taylor Swift calls actor and director Justin Baldoni the B word. But here's how she said it. This was an article from People magazine, and she had posted this article, screen capped it, and sent it to her friend Blake Lively. The headline of that article had said, Justin Baldoni reveals he was sexually traumatized by an ex-girlfriend when he was hoping to save himself for marriage. That was the headline. And then with that screen cap, she said, quote, I think this B knows something is coming because he's gotten out his tiny violin. Now, why did she say that? Because of the timing here, Lindsay. Baldoni and Lively's feud was about to become public at that time. And so that's why she'd said that. You also mentioned another really important piece of the story that has been speculated about. This is their communication around a rewrite of the script, It Ends With Us. And so in another message, what we see here is Lively asking Swift to endorse that script change that she'd wanted. The message was apparently allegedly sent while Swift was on her way to Lively's house, and Baldoni was there as well. So the idea here, or the implication here, is that she was looking for her endorsement. Swift allegedly replied to that saying, quote, I'll do anything for you. So this is important because previously what we've seen and heard from Baldoni is him saying, look, I was pressured by not just Taylor Swift and Blake Lively, but also by Blake Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds. So this gives us a bit more context about that. I'll also note that these newly released messages also included some communication between Blake Lively and some other really big A-list stars, including Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. We saw here a screenshot of Lively seemingly asking Ben Affleck to take a look at the edits that she'd made to the film. And then there's another email exchange where her husband, Ryan Reynolds, asked Matt Damon and his wife to take a look at Lively's cut of the film.
A lot of drama, Shanelle Kaul.
Sure
Thank
is.
you.